Hey guys, this is Jenny, and this is our very first Mighty Fine yoga class. It's like a power yoga. We're going to be including several different modalities into this class. It's going to have a little bit of the high intensity interval training. We're going to do a bit of dance, specifically mostly belly dance that we're going to be adding to it. We're going to be also adding a little bit of plyometrics and, of course, yoga and breath work and things of that nature. And it's going to be a really fun class. Most of the time, it's going to run about 45 minutes to an hour, and that's plenty of time to get quite a lot done. I would say that we're going to err more on the side of 45 minutes most of the time for this class because it's going to be a really fast-paced class. We're going to be moving very quickly. The first several classes that I'm going to be recording with you guys, we're not going to be moving as fast. We're going to slowly work our way into the faster paced stuff so that you can learn the cues, you can kind of understand what I'm talking about with some of these postures and allow it to feel a little bit more natural before we get moving too fast for you guys. So I'm really excited about this class. I love it a lot. I'm specifically working on my own health and well-being right now, considering that I have recently gone through a autoimmune flare-up. And it was really challenging, and I recognize that the stronger and healthier my body is, the better I'm going to get through these flare-ups when they potentially happen again in the future. And so I just want to take the very best care of myself and kind of get myself back to that place of like strength and comfort in my body. And I know what that feels like for me. We all know what that feels like for ourselves. It's not about the way we look to other people or how society expects us to show up. This is all about us. And that's why we want to create something that's fun and enjoyable so that while we're working towards that strength and well-being, we don't feel like we're punishing ourselves or anything like that. These are super fun classes. Sometimes we're going to be doing some of these postures. They're not going to feel really comfortable at first, or it may feel kind of weird doing them, and that's totally normal. I'm going to be the first one to laugh at myself sometimes or fall out of posture or do something silly. So, I don't want you guys coming in this feeling like it has to look perfect or we're trying to achieve this certain thing. This is strictly for us. We're doing this just to have fun, build some strength in our body. That core strength is so important. It's not necessarily about getting up in front of a class and doing headstands or all these crazy bendy balancing postures. We really just want to be able to live in the ease and comfort in our daily life experience, like putting your pants on one leg at a time without falling over while you're trying to do it, or, feeling strong in your body, like you can do the things that you want and love to do without suffering or without feeling like you can't do those things because you aren't feeling strong. So that's where we're at with this class. And I don't like to play the music while we're doing our course or our class, just because it can be kind of obnoxious and annoying, and the way that it works out doesn't always come across to you guys well. So I will be attaching playlists to each and every class that we have, and they're going to be Spotify playlists. So if you have a Spotify account, that's a great way to go about it. If not, you can make your own playlists that you feel like have that kind of like heavier beat to them. So do whatever feels good there, but I will be attaching these, and they are through Spotify. And you can always make your own playlists with the same artists through another music application that you might have on your phone or whatever. If you want to ask me for the name of the songs and everything, I'm always happy to do that. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. When we get started, I'm going to kind of count down so that we can kind of match the music so that we're kind of on the same beat. Of course, it doesn't have to be perfect, and you can just find your own rhythm with it if that feels good to you. And if you hear a little bit of my music coming through, then I'm so sorry, and hopefully yours will drown it out because you're playing it in the background. So let's go ahead and get started today. Make sure you have everything you need. Water is really important, and potentially like a towel to wipe your sweat off. We're going to get hot and sweaty. Plenty of space to keep yourself safe, that you're not hurting yourself or kicking yourself. And I do also want to remind you guys that this is your practice, and I want you to be really safe and careful with your body. You know your limitations. You know what feels good and comfortable and safe to you. We're never pressing into pain, tingling, or numbness. You want to ensure that you're taking the best care of yourself possible. So if you need to modify some of these postures, absolutely modify. If you need to just sit and wait for us to move on to the next posture or the next exercise, then do that too. There's no pressure. Stop and breathe when you need to breathe. Stop and get a drink when you need to get a drink. Go pee when you need to do that. Like, please, please, please take good care of your bodies and yourselves. So let's go ahead and get started. We're actually going to start on our knees. A lot of times we're going to start our classes on our knees, or we'll start in a seated position. And today we're going to be starting on those knees. Take those knees apart, about hips width distance apart. And you're just resting those glutes on the back of the heels. And then we're going to go ahead and start our music. So I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, play. Just resting those hands at the side of the body. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep that spine straight. Pulsing those hips in and up. Pulse to the right. Pressing that right hip forward. Sorry, I'm sliding off my mat. Then to the left. Drop it down. We're going to hinge forward from those hips. Pulse the heart space. Up and down towards the earth. Use that core. Keep it engaged. Drop those glutes back down towards those heels. We're going to start rotating through our shoulders. First, we're going to take it forward. Then back. Now we're going to draw them forward. Hinging forward from those hips. Slowly dropping the forehead towards the earth, but not touching it. Just hovering over it. Take it back. Roll them back up. Down. Back. You really want to be wearing like loose, comfortable clothes for this class. Take it forward. Wear comfortable yoga pants that don't roll down or move. Roll those shoulders out. We're going to take our right hand, gently rest it on the heart space, and open up through the left arm. Rest just the fingertips of that right hand in the heart space, and we're going to rotate through the heart. It's like you're rotating those ribs around those sits bones. Releasing those hands back down towards the thighs. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale. Take it down. We're going to draw the right hand across towards the left hand. Push it in and out. Take it to the other side. Push it in and out. Come up on those hands and knees. Tabletop position. Shoulders stacked on top of those wrists, hips stacked on top of those knees. Tap out the top of the feet if you need to here. And just slowly shifting those hips side to side. Starting to wake up that spine. Come back to center. We're going to start those cat-cow stretches. Tilt that tailbone up, drop the belly towards the earth and lift the gaze. Tuck the tailbone in, rounding through the spine, chin comes to chest. Allow it to become a flow. Come to center. We're going to reach out through our left arm, kicking out through the right leg. Pull it in, reach and kick. I'll try not to breathe into y'all's ears too much. Take it down into the earth. Shift those hips side to side. Opposite side. Reaching out through the right arm. Kick out through the left leg. Pull it in and kick it out. Take it down. Shift those hips side to side. We're going to inhale, lift up through the right leg. Make sure that knee's in alignment with the hip. Exhale, take it down. Inhale up, exhale down. Release that knee down into the earth. Shifting the hips side to side. Opposite side. Inhale, lift up through the left leg. Exhale, take it down. Release that knee down into the earth. Shift it side to side. Come back to center. Inhale up through the right leg. Internally rotate towards the body. Up and in. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Take it to the opposite side. Inhale up. Exhale, circle it in. Drop that knee into the earth. Shift those glutes side to side. Come back into your tabletop, lengthening through that left leg, or right leg, excuse me, gently allowing those toes to rest at the mat. We're going to touch that toe out to the side, draw it across the heel of the Grounded foot, tap it back. Pull that knee in. Shift those hips side to side. Opposite side. Link it through the left leg. Tap it out, tap it across. Pull it in. Shifting those hips side to side. We're going to take those deep sweeping hip circles. So shift the hips to the left, dropping the glutes back towards the heels, sweep it towards the right, forward, and around again. Inhaling from the front to the back, exhaling from the back to the front. Next time you find yourself towards the front, take it the opposite direction. Come back onto those hands and knees. Take the knees wide towards the edge of the mat. Press the glutes back towards the heels. Stretch the arms out in front of you. Release the forehead, the heart, and the belly to the earth. Connecting to those Shakti energies, divine feminine. Nurturing, supportive, connective. Inhale and rise up. Keep those knees wide. Shift your weight forward. Keep the elbows in tight towards the abdomen, towards your rib cage. Release the forehead towards the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, drop the glutes back down towards the heels. Inhale, rising up, shifting the weight forward, dropping the heart space towards the earth. Inhale, press into those, lengthen through those arms, press into those hands, and drop the glutes back towards the heels. 3 more at your own pace. Rise up into your tabletop position, curl your toes under, press the hips into the sky, downward dog. Breathing into the body. We're going to start by tapping out the right toes, bring it back. Right foot comes in, tap out the left side. Find the beat. Alternate. Right foot comes out, left foot. Inhale, gaze towards the top of the mat. Step or float towards those hands. Feet are about hips width distance apart. Hanging in that forward fold. Super, super slow. Rise up, roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Arms come overhead. Hands come into prayer pose. Drop it down into your heart space. Gentle bend in those knees. Pulse. Grounding through all 4 corners of both feet. Nice long spine. Keep that tailbone tucked underneath. Come back to center, grounding through the left foot. Tap out the right foot, bring it in. Ground through the right foot, pedal out those legs. Take it to the opposite side. I'm already sweating like a pig, y'all. Pull it in, pedal it out. Grounding through the left leg. Inhale, lift up through that right leg. Knees in alignment with the hip. Press the sole of the foot towards the earth. Take that foot down, pedal it out. Opposite side. Ground through that foot, pedal it out. Sit low. Take a gentle bend in those knees. Pelvis is tucked under the body, opening up through those arms. You're going to draw a circle in the earth with your toes. Take it forward, out, back, and in. Pull that foot in, pedal it out. We're going to take it to the opposite side. Take it in, pedal out those legs. We're going to come back in flight. We're going to reach those fingertips up into the sky. Exhale, hinge forward, lifting the right foot away from the earth. As you reach those fingertips forward, you can even come back in flight. Inhale, rise up. Fingertips come back into the sky. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale, grounding through the right foot, hinge forward. Lift the left toes away from the earth. Or keep them grounded in the mat if you need to. Ooh. Inhale, come up. Draw those fingertips into the sky. We're going to exhale. Follow the curve of the body with the fingertips. Hinge forward. Take it all the way down to the toes. Pull the fingers back up. Reach those fingertips upwards into the sky. Exhale. Release those arms down. Step it out. Come wide-legged. You can take those toes out at a 45-degree angle or keep those toes straight. We're going to bend through our left leg first. Reach our right fingertips towards those toes. Left fingertips rise up into the sky. Opposite side. Bend those knees as much as you need to. You can rest the fingertips on the shin bones if you need to. We're going to turn it into a scoop. Scoop it up. Pull it in. Grab what you want from the universe and pull it in to your magnetic force field, your energetic being. Come back to center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, prayer pose. Tuck your thumb into your breastbone. Toes come out at a 45-degree angle now. Drop those glutes towards the earth. Pulse it up and down. Keep that spine straight. Pelvis tucked underneath the body so that you have a nice straight line from your tip of your tailbone to the crown of your head. Pulse. We're going to come up on the right toes. Pulse it down. Alternate to the left side. Take it back to center. We're going to just shift those hips side to side, gently resting those hands on those hips like a shelf. Shifting that energy inside of our body, shaking loose of stuff. We're going to start with a slow shake first. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hinge forward from those hips. Releasing those fingertips into the mat. Take those feet together. Downward facing dog. You're going to reach out through your left leg, lengthen through that leg. Take those toes back. Cross it over the back side. And touch it back out. Bend through that grounded foot, that leg of that grounded foot as much as you need to. Take it in, opposite side. Pull it in. We're going to inhale, lift up through the right leg. Exhale, pull it in towards the nose. Take it to the opposite side. Come down on those knees. Drop the glutes into the earth. Swing the legs around in front of you. Open up through those arms. Framing those legs. We're going to pick up those right toes. Take it across. Take it in. Opposite side. Just up and down. Right toes only. Take it to the opposite side. We're going to go into some spinal twists, so ground through both feet. Turn so y'all can see what I'm doing. Hold that golden ball of light, that energetic ball of your own being, just in front of the heart space. Twist to the right, drop it down, take it back to center, left side, center, right side, center. Take those hands behind your back. Fingers can be pointed towards the front or towards the back. You're going to pick up through the right leg, circle in towards the body. Opposite leg. Take it in. We're going to do it the opposite direction now. Take that circle out. Opposite leg, out. Ground through both feet. Take those legs together. We're going to gently draw ourselves down, bend through those elbows. I'm going to take my fingertips forward for this. And press it back up. Working on those tris and thighs, strengthening those arms. Keep that spine straight and the gaze forward. Inhale, rise up, frame those legs with those arms, super slow and gentle, releasing that spine down into the earth, one vertebra at a time. I'm gonna switch down here. Draw those heels towards the glutes as those knees are bent and the soles of the feet are gently resting into the earth. You're gonna inhale, lift the head and the upper shoulders away from the ground, reaching those fingertips closer towards your heels. Tapping the right heels with the right fingers, left heels with the left fingers. Continue to alternate. Release that neck and that back all the way back down into the earth. We're going to come into our bridge pose. So inhale, press those glutes up away from the earth, hip points rise into the sky, clasp the hands underneath the body, work the shoulder blades towards one another, pressing into the soles of the feet. Keep the knees towards each other. Exhale, release, super slow and gentle. Walk those heels back up towards the glutes. Press the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to fall to the side. We're going to pulse those hips up and down. Strengthen those glutes. Squeeze on the way up. Exhale, release. Knees come back together. Figure four stretch. Bend your right knee. Drop the ankle over the left thigh. Never on the joint. Always make sure you're over the joint. Reaching through your figure four, clasping those hands behind the left leg. On the inhalation, pull that thigh into the chest. You can open up more space by pressing that right elbow to the inner thigh of your right leg. Breathe. Exhale. Take it to the opposite side. Release that foot. Bend your left leg, drape the ankle over the thigh, reach through your figure four, pull it in. Release. Drop that right foot back down into the mat and across the legs. Inhale, lift up through those legs. Take the soles of the feet towards the sky. Reach those fingertips towards those toes and pulse it up. Pull the shoulders and the head away from the earth. Draw those fingers towards those toes. Exhale, let it go. Bend those knees, take the soles of the feet back down into the earth, tap out the belly. We're gonna start rocking and rolling on that spine. So take those knees into the chest, roll. Next time, we're gonna roll up onto the feet. Inhale, jump up. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, jump up. 2 more. Be sure when you're rolling back, you keep that gaze in the sky. Don't turn the neck left or right. Stay on those feet. Pedal out those legs. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale up. Take those hands down into heart center. Grounding through the left leg. Come up on the right toes. We're gonna draw that right hip straight up and down. Up, drop it down. Take it to the opposite side, grounding through the right leg, up and down. Lifting up through that hip. This is my hip bone. You're literally crunching it up, creating that bend in the side. Exhale, dropping it down. We're gonna horseshoe. So drop that left foot into the earth. We're gonna inhale, lift up through the right hip. Swing it back and down. Take a nice bend in both of those knees. Inhale up, take it back, up, forward. You can take the arms to the side if that feels better. Take it to the opposite side. Pedal out through those legs if you need to. Ground through your right foot. Up, draw it back. That knee's gonna open up. Take it forward. Pedal out those legs. Feet are about hips width distance apart. We're going to take a circular motion just through those hips. Feet are grounded, gentle bend in those knees. Palms are forward. Press those hips forward, rotate it around to the left side, push it back, right side, forward. Slow first. Take it faster whenever you're ready. Just loosen up through here. This tends to be a really rigid area. Next time you find yourself towards the front, big slow rotation in the opposite direction. And then whenever you're ready, take it faster. Take it to center. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath. Ground back down through the soles of those feet. Keep that gentle bend in those knees. We're going to do a pelvic tuck. So make sure that spine is nice and straight, no duck butt. You don't want that pelvis pressed back. You're going to keep it underneath your body. And then you're going to inhale, tuck it up. Exhale, release. Tuck, release. I'll keep my hands up so y'all can see. Slow first, then you're going to take it fast. Controlled movement through that core. Really, if you use your core to do the lifting, instead of exerting all that effort through your hips, it'll just naturally come. Exhale, release. Take a couple deep breaths. Feet are a little bit more than a hips width distance apart now. You're going to open up through those arms, hinging forward from those hips. Fingertips are reaching towards the back rim. Pulse that heart space up and down. Drop those right fingertips in front of the left toes. Left hand comes to the inside of the right hand with the palm facing towards it. Reach those fingertips upwards into the sky as you take that spinal twist. Exhale, release. Take it to the opposite side. Left fingertips come in front of the right toes. Swing the right fingertips into the sky. You can gaze at the right fingertips if it feels safe on the neck. Exhale, take it down. Hold in that forward fold for a moment. Breathe into the body. Pulse it up and down. Keep some movement going in the body. We're going to come down into our plank posture, so step it back. Drop those heels towards the back wall. Super straight line of the body. Rock the right hip down and then the left. Come back to center. Drop down onto those knees, uncurl those toes. Releasing the belly all the way down into the earth. Gently resting one cheek into the mat. We're going to snake our way up. I'm going to turn so y'all can see me. Keep those hands chest level. Your legs are going to be straight. We're going to snake it up. As we rise up, snake it down. Keep going. Releasing the opposite cheek into the earth. Breathing into the body. Take those hands forward, pressing into the palms. Curl the toes under. Plank posture. Drawing one knee in, and then the opposite. Mountain climbers, but slow. Come down onto your knees. Drop the glutes into the earth. Swing the legs around front. Lengthen through those legs. Palms come to the top of the hip crease. Inhale, exhale. Take it down. Pulse. Inhale, super slow. Rising up. Come down. With grace and ease, all the way down onto your back. Hands come underneath those glutes. Give that lower back some support. Lost my mic just a second. Legs come up. Breathe. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, drop those heels about 6 inches. Inhale deeply. Exhale, 6 more inches, about halfway down. Inhale. Exhale, take it down. Inhale. And exhale, 6 more inches, hovering just over the earth. Inhale, lift them up. 2 more times. Inhale deeply. Exhale, take them down 6 inches. Inhale. And exhale, 6 more inches. Inhale. Exhale, take it down. Inhale. Exhale, 6 more inches. You can do this, guys. Inhale, lift those feet up. Inhale deeply. Exhale, 6 inches. Inhale. Exhale, 6 more inches. Inhale deeply. And exhale, 6 inches. Inhaling. Exhale, 6 more inches, hovering over the earth. Hold it. Exhale, let it go. Take those hands out from underneath those glutes. Tap that belly out. Inhale, knees come into the chest. Holding on to just the right leg. Inhale, lift up through the left. Exhale, take it down. Reach out through the right fingertips. Left hand comes outside of the right leg and pulls it across. Gazing over the right fingertips if it feels safe on the neck. Breathe into your body. Untwist the spine, super, super, super slow. Knees come back to the chest. Hold on to just the left leg. Inhale, lifting up through the right. Exhale, super slow, release it down to the mat. Reaching out through the left arm. Right hand comes to the outside of the right knee, or left knee, excuse me. Pull it across. Supine twist, gazing over those left fingertips if it feels safe. Untwisting the spine. Take those knees into the chest. Grabbing onto the outside edges of both feet, happy baby posture. Rocking side to side here. We're kicking out one leg and then the other. Winding down, finishing up our class today. You guys did so good. I just know you did. You showed up, which is the biggest part. Showing up for yourself. Commitment to the self. Investing in the self. Release those feet whenever you're ready. Finding your final Shavasana posture. Lengthening through those legs. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Palms of the hands can be face up to receive. Make sure you've got a beautiful Shavasana song. And just breathe. Come back to the body, come back to the self. Totally relaxed. Continuing to breathe into the body. And in this Shavasana posture, letting go of any of those energies that are no longer serving you today. I'm a person in process. From the me I once was and me I am now, I'm also a breathing set of contradictions, excuse me. A child who has known the greatest love there is, and one who longed for an affirmation that eluded me. I've been a builder of inner walls and a barrier of feelings. I've been both someone in denial and a free spirit, an artist in hiding and a hood hippie. And all of those spaces and faces have led me to who I am now, uncensored, fearless, awake. On this part of my journey, I'm at last quieting the noise of our world, removing all the external distractions and opinions and judgments, and tuning into my own voice. I'm recognizing my own power and owning it. I'm finally trusting myself, believing I already have inside me the answers I most crave. And above all, I'm discovering who I am at my core. Day by day, becoming more myself. It was by Alicia Keys, and I just thought it was a really beautiful quote to end our practice with today. A gentle reminder that it's all inside. It's always all there inside of you. Super slow and gentle, start coming back to the body, wiggling the fingers and toes. Wrapping the hands around the wrists, the feet around the ankles. Taking whatever gentle stretches are necessary to draw you back to this time and space on your mat, to your physical body. Take the knees into the chest, rocking and rolling upright into a comfortable seated position whenever you're ready. We're going to finish our practice with 3 long Satnams. I am truth, truth is my name, truth is my identity. Take those hands in prayer pose, tuck those thumbs into the breastbone, inhale deeply. Exhaling fully and completely. Inhale to begin. Satnam. 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 Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me for this very first class, this My Divine Yoga class, which, like I said, it's not for, society and the way that other people perceive this. This class is for us. It's for me. It's for you. It's for the investment of our own being and tapping into that strength of our being. We're mighty, mighty people, mightier than we realize that we are. And of course, we're all super fine too, so we had to add that in there. But I appreciate you guys. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have an awesome day. Take really good care of yourself. If you feel a little sore over the next couple days, Epsom salt baths are tremendously helpful. Lots and lots of water. L-lysine, which is a really awesome, no, not lysine, glutamine is a supplement that you can take that's really good for releasing that soreness in your muscles and helps recover the body faster. So thanks so much for joining me, and I hope y'all have an awesome week. Look forward to seeing y'all next time. Bye.